Happy hunting.
Hunt me.
I am the hunted one.
I'm hunting most things.
That's Hunts.
You can hunt.
Long have you hunted me?
You're being hunted.
Good morning, welcome back to another curated top 10 for the 20th of July. Wow, July is like blasting by. Let's have a look at the top 10 for today. The first one is not that. The first one is Project Emma from Microsoft, of all people, believe it or not. Project Emma is a wearable device initially created to help a specific person suffering from Parkinson's. Emma Lawton, to compensate for the international tremors in her hands. Project Emma is named after Emma, who was diagnosed with early onset of Parkinson's at age 29. It's kind of staggering that this designer and creative director was afraid the diagnosis would end her career. Instead, drawing and writing were difficult with her constant tremors. I mean, for me, this is where technology really excels. You know, like somebody applying something that's physically happening to them and affecting their career, and then leaving or making a product after that that can help other people. I mean, you don't get better than that. You know, this invention started as part of an engagement with the BBC documentary series The Big Life Fix. Innovative director of Microsoft Research was tapped by the show to develop a biomedical device that could help Emma. Her team developed the Emma Watch technology and has gained control of her hand in performing simple drawing and writing. She now looks forward to continuing her graphics career for many decades. I mean, that's a game changer. Piece of technology used to enhance somebody's life. Technology that can be used for other people's lives. Incredible. Next up is Crypto Sketches. CryptoSketches.com, the first 100% blockchain art gallery. Get creative in your browser, record forever on the Ethereum blockchain, trade artworks for Ether. I'm telling you, man, everything is going to be blockchain. Everything. Next up is Leos, the world's first, it doesn't say world's first, it says first solar charging e-bike. Look, this was going to happen sooner or later, and I'm glad it's kind of happening now. This only just launched. It doesn't seem to be getting much traction, so it says to me that the video probably isn't very good, or they haven't really explained themselves very well. Independent from traditional power supply, zero carbon footprint, bike control via smartphone. They need nearly $200,000. They've only had like $400. I presume this is like literally just launched. Presented at Eurobike, we developed the first ever auto recharging e-bike by the sun. Now my first question would be is how long does it need to be outside in the sun for? I can see that they've got like solar panels along the frame here, and I'm presuming that would work better if it's not just like upright in a bike thing, but like almost tilted so you can like charge it. And it depends how long it's going to take to charge up, but you know, if you've got an incredibly secure place where you can store this, maybe it goes out on your like veranda of your like apartment for charging, then you would never need to plug it in. And having transportation that is kind of just self-charging like that, that's next level. I can't wait to see cars with like integrated solar panels or solar cells as the panels themselves. I think smart car would be a perfect example to try that on, to like integrate solar cells into all of the different parts, fiber parts that fit on the frame. Next up is Replayify. Replay your Spotify hits. So as far as I know, this goes through all of your regular Spotify usage, and it creates a playlist from your top artists and tracks. It uses the Spotify web API. Scopes enable the application to access specific Spotify API endpoints. So it's just a way of automating creating the stuff that you play quite a lot, which is kind of cool if you're a live streamer as well, because that way you can just automatically play stuff that you know you like, because you're stopping and starting the stuff on the stream because you're like, oh, I hate this song, or I love this song, and then you could just fire up that playlist every day. Ideal. Next up is Move Mirror. I wanted to hunt this. Do you ever get that? Do you ever get like, oh damn, somebody's hunted it, I wanted to hunt this? This is a thing that's just been released by Google, the Move Mirror. So what this does is it tracks you using your webcam, and it then associates your movements, so it kind of tracks like almost like a 3D modeling thing, and then there's like 80,000 images. So I'm not sure where they get their images from. Maybe they get them from GIFs or whatever, but they must have used like some kind of AI research thing to scan like yeah, it looks like they've done some kind of what do they call it? Oh, what's the modeling called? I can't think of the modeling now. It's called it's a certain process. Let's see if they mention the process here. No, they don't. But it's like using a neural network to scan each one of those images, and then they correlate the similar positions that you've got to the images, and they build like a similar like dance layout to how you moved in the webcam video. I know I didn't explain that very well, but I like stuff like that. I love stuff when Google put things out like that. Next up, damn, this thing is a beast. A beast. This is one of the reasons why I love Steam Hunt, right? Is that you find out about stuff that you just instantly like, oh my god, like end of the world situation. When I first saw this, I was like instantly taken back to the film Turbo Kid. If you've not seen Turbo Kid, watch it. It's an amazing, it's a bit graphic, but it's an amazing kind of 80s retro throwback thing. But I could totally see me and Dale either with one of these each or with one of these with solar panels on the roof, like kitted out, end of the world situation. This thing is a beast. I wonder how much this thing is. 44.3 horsepower, maximum speed 30 miles an hour, max speed on the water. What? It floats. All right. 3.7 miles an hour. Capacity 2,000 pounds. Gradability 35%. Wow. And 23-inch clearance. This thing is a beast. Look at this thing. Oh man, I would love nothing more than something like this. Like imagine just living in that and just like sinking it down into like some water, so you're just above like water level, just like stealth. Damn, this thing is legit. The total volume of the wheels give a displacement of more than 3,200 kilograms, 7,000 pounds. This allows the Sherp to move along the water, and the hermetic body prevents water from entering the compartment. Therefore, the Sherp remains afloat even with zero tire pressure or without all four wheels. Damn, son. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Like, I wouldn't be too bothered about 30 miles an hour if I could pull that thing up into the car park. You know? So legit. I don't know who hunted that, but I love that a lot. Alright, next up, garden igloo, or with mosquito net available separately as an accessory. Like, the only thing I don't like about this is being able everybody to be able to see in, but I guess you could like use that film, so it's like a two-way film thing, and just have the top segments completely like free, so you could see outside. I would love to have something like this where the northern lights are. Can you imagine being able to like lay out in this and just look up into the like clear glass or clear plastic into the to see the northern lights? It'd be amazing. Look at this. Wow, incredible. I love the snow scene as well. Imagine just cleaning one side of it off, nobody know that you're on that hilltop, like you've just got this stealth little pod in the middle of Nowheresville, maybe a little fire heater. And that's the thing about this as well, right? Is that because it's got a curvature, you've got uniform heat, so it's not getting trapped anywhere. It's constantly coming around, right? Wind and snow resistance, optimal airflow. The thing what I would probably do in here is I would probably build in some little like slanted ledges so you can kind of lie on the sides as well. Maybe you can build a hole in the top of it so you can put a heater in there as well. I freaking love that. It's not super expensive as well. If you've got like if you've got a place somewhere which is like super secure, you could put that inside of like a boxed area and just have the roof like automated open or something. Super nice. Last three today then. Crisp. Monitor your system and alert users when something goes wrong. We could definitely do with something like this on Steam. Use Crisp for free. So it looks like this is open source. You normally see a lot of these things which cost money, but it looks like they've got either annoyed with the fact that some other piece of software is expensive, so they've developed their own. Create a public status page using Crisp and let customers see what's going on with your system. Steam, can we have this? Steam Hunt, can we have this? Steam Hunt, like if we could have like status.steamhunt.com, that would be just great to be able to like keep up with, you know, the uptime with everything, and even get notifications. So we can get notifications into Slack. We could probably build something for Discord. I love anything to do with notifications and status updates. It gives me, at least it gives me an idea as to what's going on with stuff. Next up is be spatial. Big statement, that is, the future of work is here. I'm not sure. VR is going to be everywhere, sure. And I know people love the idea of Minority Report, of having all their spreadsheets and everything in front of them. And I can imagine for a gamer, for a live stream gamer or a streamer, being able to reach out and touch and activate stuff while they're playing. Yeah, I can see that. But is it the future of work? I don't know. I don't want to sit with a headset on me all day, like obscuring out the world around me. But I will say it does look pretty fire. They've done a pretty good job on the website. Finally today is Cool Cousin. CoolCousin.com. Discover incredible places with city guides by trusted locals. So I expect that Airbnb will buy this service within the next year, right? Because this is a perfect marriage in heaven, right? You've got the Airbnb people who are renting out spaces, and then you've got like trusted individuals which they're trying to cultivate with their communities. But if this site does better than Airbnb, then Airbnb are just going to like buy into this community. That's it for me for the top 10. If you've never been to steemhunt.com before, if you're first seeing this on YouTube or DLive, DTube, wherever decentralized video hosting you might be on, this is what the website looks like in July 2018. If you want to add a link, you can just not add a link. If you want to go through the links are on the right hand side. When they click on any of those, they appear on the left hand side. If you want to add your own link, you just log in with your Steem details, fill out all the form, put a picture, put some tags, and then it posts it to the Steem blockchain, but also onto the steemhunt.com website, where people comment, upvote. An influencer might come along and really love what you've posted and push it up, and then a bot runs at midnight Korea time, so it's about 4 p.m. GMT in the UK, and then about an hour later the bid bot goes around and it upvotes the posts, and if you're in the top 10 you get a significant upvote compared to not being in the top 10. So it's always good to put your best quality work up, that way you've got more chance of getting an influencer pushing it up. That's it for me today. I will catch up with you soon. Hope this was useful. If you've never seen it before, do tune in every day. Looking for people to translate these. You don't have to do it every day, but I put a link on the Steemit blog post. You can find that at steemit.com/@teamhumble. You can see all of the posts are The Hunt, and I put them up every single day. So if you want to jump in there and do a YouTube translation, I would love that. Alright, I'll catch up with you soon. Take care. Bye.